Hello, hello, dreamers. It is Lamp back here again with Schrodinger's Call. I have been deciding whether to play either Xenoblade or Off this time, but I think I'll stick with Schrodinger's Call for today because last week was pretty rough and I just don't have it in me to play any action fighting games at the moment. I'm a bit more mentally trained, and this game requires less mental power for it's a fighting game. So let's hop right into it then, shall we? All I want to do is help people. Hello, Sunny. Okay, so hello, Transit. Hello, welcome. How are you? Okay, so if I recall, last we helped a person named Lucy. We helped her overcome her grieving of son, and we also found out that the son was the one who accidentally, I guess, murdered a guy who was trying to collect debt. And then the son, William, ended up getting adopted by an owl named John. And Lucy took the blame for the son. Got jailed. Yeah, so Lucy didn't really touch the money. It was William. And we actually did manage to set them. Hey, cat. Hamlet, that's your name. No need to be spirited. It did in fact save Lucy. Despite my repeated. Oh yeah, Hamlet also did warn us about that to end the call. Otherwise, we would have either lost ourselves or had Lucy trapped in a vicious cycle. But we didn't listen to Hamlet's advice, and we somehow managed to end up saving Lucy in the end. As unorthodox as your methods were, they were undeniably successful. Lucy had her past regrets. She let go and succumbed to death. It's like John, her cycle of life and death was finally. Is that a good thing? Did I help her? Hello, Void! Welcome! Excited? Much? Oh yeah, this is the game I was talking to you about. It's very interesting. But of course, take pride in your achievements. You saved Lucy and she died happy. What more could one ask for? We did pretend to be her son as well. We also had to make sure to be able to know who we were at the end. She? Also, we have horrible memory. We keep forgetting things, so we have a notebook. Put everything down. I guess that is. Indeed, you've done well so far. Now keep it up for the next spirit. The next? Who's next? Can I even... You share an emotional wavelength with... Only you can truly empathize with their woes. Yeah, I can. Mary, need I remind you, you're the world's last confidant. I'm gonna hear that phrase so many times throughout this game. It is also in your best interest. Mine? Remember, Mary, there are still many spirits on the line waiting to connect with you. And with that, I shall leave the rest of you. Farewell. Okay, Hamlet's gonna be on and off. Wait, stop running off on me. I still have questions. What am I supposed to do now? Ooh, that music box. Sounds a bit broken. What's it do? According to Still spirits waiting. Children cute, just like Lucy. To speak with. Oh. Hello? Who is that? Phone's ringing. Is that one of the spirits? Oh, I wonder who it's gonna be. Because we did also have a mystery caller as well. I feel something settling. What animal are you supposed to be? If I strain my ears, I can sense a presence on the other side. And not just one, I hear many of them. Hello? Oh god, it's all of them again. Hello? I hear countless voices all talking over each other. It's like last time. They're all desperate for someone to listen to them, just like Lucy was. Others are suffering, just like her. Yes, and you're one of them, Mary. Sorry? Me? Yes, you also carry grief deep within. That's what allowed you to empathize with Lucy's burdens. Don't you remember? Have you forgotten your own suffering? Yes, I have, actually. That's why it's important for me to take these calls and remember myself while I help others. Remember their past. I don't remember. Conviction is holding you back. Because of your strong conviction, you still cannot accept your suffering. So, answer me this. What conviction did you... Oh, we're going to be choosing between two options now. I can't accept my own suffering. Because of my conviction? Conviction. Okay, so last time we did I can live on my own. Let's go with I want to live for someone else this time. I want to live for someone else? No, that isn't correct. What? Should be able to remember. What is your conviction? Okay, never mind. Conviction. Live on my own. Again, my own. Yes, Mary, try to recall your own burdens. I wonder if I had chosen I want to live for someone else in the first place, would that have allowed me to choose that option in the beginning? Or is this like the correct path to take where I can live on my own is like the path I need to be taking? Yes, Mary, try to recall your own burden. My own burdens. I also wonder if this game has multiple endings depending... It seems like it should have multiple endings depending on what we choose. Ah, it's on the tip of my tongue. Between envy towards friends, and self-hatred. Tell me, Mary. Your eyes, just truly more painful experience. I mean, both are pretty bad. It's a bit of a tough choice because both are pretty bad. Because if you become envious towards your friends, then feels like you end up losing yourself because of the envy, and also you tear down a friendship that would have benefited the other friend as well. You tear up a friendship because of envy. But also self-hatred is pretty strong, especially nowadays in the world. I feel like self-hatred is something that a lot of people experience a lot more, I guess. That's the end goal of the game. I'm assuming the end goal is to remember our past, because we forgot our past completely. So I think once we recall our past, then we can also put ourselves to rest, because apparently we're also stuck in this limbo kind of state, just like with all the other spirits, because we're also dead in a way from an accident that happened, but we also can't seem to move on. So I think once we find out our past, and once we are able to confront it, then maybe we can finally put ourselves to rest. Or maybe someone else is gonna try and help us put us to rest. I don't know, we'll see. But for now, we're helping spirits to move on. And hopefully make sure that we help them remember their past, because apparently these spirits are also forgetting who they were, and also like their past memories. More painful to me. Self-hatred, maybe? The voices, they're getting clearer. It's just like Hamlet said. My answer is converging the spirits into one. They're transforming into someone who shares my grief. Oh, it's a raccoon! Oh, you felt self-hatred before as well. Hating yourself, and you'll grow to hate everyone. In fact, you may even lose the ability to love. Say, have you been taking care of yourself, or have you not? Oh boy. Have I been down this rabbit hole before? This game is very relatable as well, I will say. I have been taking care of myself. I haven't been taking care of myself. I haven't been taking care of anyone. I can't remember. So from what I've also learned is, if you say you can't remember, then nobody's satisfied with the answer. You have to like pick whichever one. But yeah, it's pretty difficult to take care of yourself. I'd say. I don't think I've really taken care of myself. I suspect that as much. Voices tinged with sadness. I honestly do my darnest to try to take care of myself, but I still end up dropping the ball at some point. It looks like you have just as much on your plate as I do. Perhaps save my problems for another time. Ah, Mary. Felt self-hatred before as well. Oh, shoot. Okay. Okay, so if I don't give a satisfying answer, then I guess it just cycles through the next person, I guess? All I ever did was hate myself too. Confidence was shot every day I felt meaningless. Seems you and I have common ground, Mary. Common ground is pretty good. Makes you more relatable. Finding common ground is always good, right? Of course, it's the first step to getting to truly know someone. So if we get along too well, you might start comparing yourself to me and spiral yourself. Okay, guess he wasn't satisfied either. Your name's Mary, right? I feel like you and I cut from the same cloth. Guess I can relate to your self-hate. So I'd like you to listen to my story. I feel like you don't understand. After all, our most tragic memories are alike. If I could recall them, they are. Yeah. I once said something horrible to my dear friend of mine. Uh-oh. Because of that, we couldn't achieve our dreams together. Did you sabotage? What made you do such a horrible thing? I think, now, I finally understand. Or I will if I talk to you about it. After all, you have tragic memories about a friend, don't you? I do? They don't like the I don't remember answer, so I'm gonna bullshit out of my ass and say I remember. Harry, could you do me a favor? I want you to ask me. Please, ask me. Who am I? What's my name? Are you? Alrighty, Void. Have fun lurking. My name's Thomas. You and I share the same feelings. Feelings, you may ask? You said it yourself. Self-hatred. So 8052 is the phone number. That's it, then. Lucy, the next person for me to save is Thomas. Notebook. Write him down. 52. We have nothing. Oops. Thomas. Of course, I don't know who this is. Maybe I've just forgotten. Which is why I'm lying for now until it's true. Either way, I don't think I can leave him alone. It's Thomas. You and I share the same feelings you may ask? Self-hatred. Very much. I suspect my memories must be hidden within self-hatred. So this is just about saving. It's about learning about my own past too. Exactly am I? Where was I born? Who did I live with? What sort of life did I lead? I don't remember anything, yet I feel self-hatred within me. Thomas shares this feeling. Then I want to call him and try to figure this out together. 052. Yeah. Okay. Ring, ring, ring. Did the call go through? Hello? Uh, hello? Response. There's no response, and yet I sense a presence. What can I say? You're Thomas, right? Hello? Are you Thomas? I really wanted to talk to you. Sorry, Thomas, you're a bit blurry. Hello? Are you Thomas? My name's Mary. But where am I? Oh boy. We're really gonna need to reel him in. His voice. So like it could be snuffed out at any second. Please. Hey, where am I? Quickly. It's so dark. Where you are, can you touch anything? Thomas, is there anything you can touch nearby? Touch. Something. I can touch. Oh, what's this? Thick? Soft? Like cloth? Silk? Cloth. Silk. Yeah, it's very thick. Very big and wide. Even if I stretch out my arms, it's still wider. Like a wall spreading out in front of me. A wall like cloth. Yes, a gigantic wall of cloth towering over. Somewhere with a wall like cloth. Like a curtain? Maybe like a stage? I should write that down just once. Are you a theater boy? Okay, noted. You hear anything? Can you tell me what you hear? Sound of ice falling. Lots and lots of ice. Okay, now I'm at a loss. It's even ice? Ice, or something that sounds like. There's clacking, but also rumbling. It's falling. A deep rumbling. Lots of ice falling. Try that down just in case. Okay, no. Can you see anything? We can try brainstorming this together. What I see, there's sun. I see sun. Sun? Thomas, are you calling me from outside? From a phone booth, perhaps? No, I'm not outside. It's dark every way I look, but you can see the sun. Yeah, in the darkness, I see the sun. Many suns, in fact. Where the hell are you? So a dark place with many suns. I should write that down. Is it gonna be a theater of some kind? Are the suns that he's describing like the stage lights or something? I have a feeling I know where Thomas is. I just remembered something. Oh, what is it? This place. It's filled with my hopes and dreams. To be an actor, perhaps? Hopes and dreams. It must be important to you then. Mary, where am I? Please tell me. Read it out. Could it be Thomas's location based on what he said? Might be describing things metaphorically. Check my note. Right now, Thomas is... It feels like a theater. It makes the most sense, honestly. A big wall of fabric, which is a curtain. Like on a stage, the many, many suns being stage lights. And then the random sounds could be either the audience or whatever sound effect is happening during the show. Thomas. Or maybe the crackling of microphones. Are you in perhaps? What? A theater? I see. This is theater. It's a very wishy-washy theater. It looks like you're underwater. Did I get it right? Drew a big picture of it. So, that theater is still there. That theater? You know what theater you're in right now? Yeah, in fact, I don't just know it. It's everything I ever dreamed of. It's irreplaceable to me. Okay, so my hunch was right. Ah, that's what you mean by hopes and dreams. I sound calmer now. I do feel better. If you don't mind, would you like to talk? Sure. About your dreams. Do you want to be a famous actor? So, you said this theater is everything you ever dreamed of. Why is that? This place gives people hopes and dreams. No matter how downtrodden they are, even during their darkest hour, this theater captures their hearts and puts smiles on their faces, like any good theater should. And yet, for some reason, I can't seem to remember. What happened in theater? What made it such fun? It's all a blur to me. Is it like the storytelling, or maybe like the acting, the comedy? It could be anything. A blur and a whirlwind of anxiety. You got stage fright? By chance? Let's see. I'm sorry, I wish I could tell you more. It's fine, don't force yourself to remember. I just... trying to... Darn it. I can't remember anything else. About that theater, you mean? What sort of theater are you in? This? This here's my father's theater. Oh. Did you inherit it? Your father's theater? He owned it? Yeah, he did. He's a famous playwright. This is where they performed the plays he wrote. We always had a full house. Every new play father wrote became the talk of the town. They'd be on the front page of every newspaper out there. You must look up to him then. Yeah, I was just one of many fans of his work. About self-hatred. Sorry, this might be a bit of a weird question. Right, so, Thomas, you and me, didn't we harbor the same feelings? Same feelings? Self-hatred. You said it yourself. Thomas, haven't you felt that way? I have? Thought so. How about you, Mary? Have you ever felt self-hatred? I have. Sure I have. Problem is, I don't remember anything about my past or who I am. I have no idea what I did or why I hated myself. But despite my lack of memories, I still feel it. This feeling, self-hatred, is the only thing I'm sure of. I think I understand you, how you feel. Because I feel the same way. Have you ever hated yourself? Hey, Thomas, during your life, did you feel self-hatred? Let's see. Why? Hurt. I think you mentioned hurting a friend? I did something horrible. My friend. My friend, right. Her name was... It was... her name. No, I can't remember. No, I should be able to remember. How could I not after I... What was it? What did I do for her? Her name, it was... I forgot. No, no! I didn't forget. I just don't want to remember. Deep down, I remember her name and what I did. I just don't want to remember. I want to die in blissful ignorance. Thomas, calm down. I promised I would bring her here. But you've forgotten her? Yes, No, wait. It's not just her. Where am I? Where? Thomas, you're in the theater. Theater filled with your hopes and dreams. A theater? What's that? What's a theater? Uh-oh, we're losing him. What do you mean, theater? My dreams? What are my dreams? You already forgot? Thomas, please, hold on to your memories of theater. Remember the wall-like cloth, remember. Thomas, earlier you mentioned a giant wall-like cloth. Do you remember that feeling? By giant wall-like cloth, he means stage curtain. Thomas, by giant wall-like cloth, you mean the stage curtains, right? Yeah, it's the curtain. If I reach out, yeah, I feel them. I can feel the curtains. It's always so exciting when the curtains open. It's like opening the doors to a brand new world. I'd always be on the edge of my seat, waiting for that one magical moment. You sound so excited, Thomas. You won't forget the theater now, will you? I don't know. Thomas, please, hold on to your memories of the theater. Okay, many suns. Thomas, you said before you can see many suns in the darkness, right? Does that mean stage lights? Spotlights? Thomas, by the suns in the darkness, you mean the theater spotlights, right? Yeah, that's it. They're spotlights. Huge lights shining down on me from the ceiling. They make me feel like a star. The theater spotlights are like the sun to me. You sound so excited, Thomas. You won't forget the theater now, will you? Actually, wait, hold on, I'm forgetting again. Thomas, please hold on to the memory. Remember the sound of falling ice? Which I also don't know exactly what it could be, but I'll probably find out once I see the answers. Earlier you said sound of falling ice. Could that be perhaps... applause? Thomas, the falling ice is actually the audience clapping, isn't it? Okay, so it's the clapping. Yes, it's the audience applause. If I hold my breath, yes, it's there. I can hear the applause echoing throughout. Mary, have you ever given actors a round of applause? It's a tremendous sound, like hail and fireworks going off throughout the whole theater. You sound so excited. You won't forget now, will you? Yeah, I remember now. Good. Don't go forgetting again. Oh, Thomas, thank goodness. Right now, I'm in my father's... Told me that earlier. Can I get the name of the theater, perhaps? Right, and I promised that I make her an actress. Your best friend. Promised that I bring her to my father's theater and make her an actress. Oh, so he made a promise that he couldn't keep. Promise. And yet, even though I promised her, even though I promised, failed her. Thomas? Sounds like he could promise he made to his friend. Maybe I shouldn't dig. Wait, what if that promise, what if it's connected to my self-hate? Should I ask him? Or maybe I shouldn't. Thomas keep his promise? I'm gonna ask. Thomas, sorry if this is an unpleasant topic, but about the promise you made to your friend. Thomas? Oh, he's crying. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have asked. You don't have to tell me again, okay? Sorry. Thomas? I just remembered. Her name was Leah. Thomas? Hello? What's wrong? Thomas? Are you there? The call cut out? Quickly, write that down. Her name was Leah. Thomas isn't responding. I ended the call, but really for the better? Why, of course it was, Mary. Hello and good to see you again, Hamlet. You've been following protocol to a T. Something to be proud of. Hamlet, you keep appearing and disappearing over and over again. Please, make up your mind already. You wish me to make up my mind? To be or not to be? Oh, of course. Which would you rather, Mary? Should I be here or not? Huh? On the spot here? I think I prefer if you were here. Here. I'd rather here than not. Very well, then I shall stay a while. Say that, but I bet you're going to disappear again soon. I want company. True. Should we read? Can I write it down? Okay, so not yet. About Thomas. Thomas is the spirit I met after Lucy. Lucy had her own troubles, as does he. They all have unfinished business. Yeah. I wonder if I can save him. Maybe if I talk to him a bit more. Can I write down the name Leah? I should speak to Hamlet first. Okay, Cat. What do you want? No need to be flustered, Mary. As I said, you are following protocol in regards to Thomas. What protocol? Protocol. Remember how you dealt with Lucy? The two of you went through the same steps. Lucy. I first called her, then put the phone down. Then the phone rang. When I answered, connected to Lucy's past. Back when she called her son, Will, from a phone booth. Is that what's going to happen with Thomas? Indeed it will. Oh, here he is. Oh, the phone's ringing. Speak of the devil. Should be a call from Thomas's past. Do lend him an ear. And with that, I shall take my leave. Already? I told you I wanted you here! Call from Thomas's past. Could it be his final call? Did the call go through? Hello? Is this Leah? No, it's Mary. Morning, Leah. Thought I'd give you a call today as well. How are you feeling? Thought this is from Thomas's past. His unfinished call. Calling Leah, his friend. Let's see if we can fool him. Hi, Lee. The words will leave my mouth. This is what happened with Lucy, too. I'm hearing this from Leah's side. And all I can do is listen in silence. Good news, Leah. You're going to be an actress. Father wants to create a new play with you as the lead. Truly believes in your talent. Said you're going to be famous one day. So he wants you to come visit. Don't worry, you'll be in good hands. Father's writing the script himself. He'll make you shine like a star. Father and I will be waiting for you at the theater. Okay, so this is Leah's perspective. I'm assuming she didn't come. It's fine, Leah. Take as long as you need. Okay, so she's giving him the silent treatment, from what it seems. I'll wait for your answer, however long it takes. Thomas. Leah doesn't want to answer. Leah, I know. I did something horrible to you. That's why you won't say anything. Is Thomas getting quieter? You're blank, aren't you? So quiet I can barely hear him. Man, that's tiny. In that moment, the moon fell to our world and we all frickin' died. The end. The moon fell. So this was the final call of Thomas's life. Why didn't Leah answer him? Should put the phone down and think this through. Yeah, what did Thomas do? Thomas was desperately calling out to Leah. She didn't say a word. Thomas's unfinished call. Off suddenly, just like Lucy's. I assume it was the moon. Makes sense. Would have fallen at the same time for but unlike Lucy's, most of it. I have no idea what Leah said. Didn't say anything. And Thomas's voice got so quiet at the end. I didn't hear him either. What did he say just before the moon? Perhaps before I ask him. I should go over everything so far. Before I call Thomas, I should go over what I know about him. His friend. Thomas called out to a girl named Leah's unfinished call. Was his friend, right? Just like with Lucy. Paul, the moon suddenly fell and crashed into our world. Picture Leah's face all of a sudden. And I already drew it. Is this really what she looked like? Yeah, didn't Thomas say... promised that I go to my father's theater and make her an actress. Actress, huh? Okay, that should do it. I wonder, did he ever fulfill that promise? Think of it. Didn't he say in his unfinished call, he believes in your talent. Father's writing the script himself. He'll make you shine like a star. I should write that down before I forget. I put too much effort into this drawing. Thomas's father. Thomas's father was... Famous playwright. Yep. I wondered, did maybe Thomas's father do something to Leah? That made Leah scared, I guess? Thomas didn't know about it? Must have been very influential to have his own theme. What I can tell, Leah dreamed of becoming an actress. Thomas asked his father to grant her wish, and it sounds like he said he was willing to write a play starring Leah, wonderful father. Which means, was Leah able to become an actress like she wanted? It's fine, Leah. Take as long as you need. I'll wait for however long it takes. Her dream was going to come true, but she didn't say a word. Thomas cared about her enough to wait forever if... The question is, why did Leah keep... I think that about sums it up. Something else sticks out to me. At the end of the call, Thomas's voice was faint. Yeah, I know. I did something horrible to you. You're blank, aren't you? Did you get her pregnant? Because that's the only thing that's crossing my mind right now. It's so quiet, I can barely hear him. Is that the terrible thing that he did? What did he say? I couldn't hear it. What with Lucy? Some of the unfinished call. I better jot this down too. Hello, Hamlet. Back so soon? But when did you get here? I'll leave that to your imagination. I'm here to answer your question. Figured. Just come and go when you please. Oh, what to do? Maybe I should speak to Hamlet first. Allow me to guess. Why couldn't I hear Thomas at the end of his unfinished call? Yes, exactly. I wish to know. If that is the case. Scratch my back, Mary. Gently, if you will. Being for real. Never mind, I'll figure it out myself. Besides, whatever answer you give me will probably be another riddle in itself. An interesting reaction. Very well, I shall tell you for just this once, for I am the nicest mathematician in the world. Well, bad news for you, Hamlet. I suck at math. Indeed, you cannot hear the end of the unfinished call because Thomas's memory is more unstable than Lucy's. What do you... His precious memories are slipping away. Wait, wasn't that the case with Lucy too? Is it because Thomas is spiraling even further and faster than with Lucy? But Thomas's instability is a step above. Not to worry though, you're here for him, Mary. Call him Mary. Call him Mary. Store his memories. Only then when will you hear the unfinished call. Sure, I'm able to. Fret not. You need only listen and all shall be well. Try, I guess. Maybe this drawing is a bit much. Hero 5. Hello? Hi. Mary. Are you sure you're okay? Sorry for losing myself like that, but it won't happen again because you called me. I appreciate it. So, Mary, you're our world's last confidant, right? I'm gonna hear that at least 100 more times. There's a lot I want to ask you. May I? Yes, of course. Tell me more about your friend. Thomas, what sort of friend was Leah to you? Leah, huh? Let's see. She was... She was very... honest, diligent, smart, yet competitive to a fault. And she had a beautiful voice. I loved her voice. Yeah, that's the one thing I'll never forget. Thomas, your stories about the theater are always so wonderful. Yes, let's keep going. I'd love to learn more about theater. Leah, I hope she's okay. She is okay. I know she is. She's going to become an actress after all. Dying would be such a waste. Becoming an actress, that's her destiny. Hey, why wouldn't Leah become an actress? She didn't? But Thomas, promised you'd make her one. Yeah, I did. I remember it clear as day. And I was so close to fulfilling it, but something happened to her which made it impossible. But what exactly? I don't know. Mary, I can't remember. Thomas? Okay, now I have another theory. Did she maybe become mute? Is she unable to speak because of trauma, perhaps? Aphonia, I think is the term. Some kind of deep trauma that caused her to lose her voice temporarily. Okay, yeah, aphonia is the term. That seems more like the case, maybe? Or it's a pregnancy? I don't know. I need to see. Thomas, have you heard of unfinished calls? Finished? Is there something special about them? Right, of course. Basically, I just listened to the final call of your life. Final call of my life? Yes, exactly. And what happened? What did I say? I don't remember a thing. Who was I talking to in my final moments? You really don't remember, huh? In your unfinished call, you were talking to your friend, Leah. Leah? Leah's the one you called. Of course, who else but her? Is it that obvious in hindsight? Yeah, our calls were Leah's only connections to the outside world. Her only connection? What do you mean? It's a bit hard to explain. I'm getting so confused. Was she forbidden from becoming an actress by, I guess maybe parents or other guardians maybe of her? Our relationship was special. The father was supposed to write the script. Told her that your father was writing a play with her as the lead. Yeah, that I remember. My father's a famous playwright. He's also the owner of this theater. If he puts his mind to it, he can write an incredible play that'll make Leah shine, and he did. And yet what? Did something go wrong? Leah's play was never performed. That's why she never became an actress. Why wasn't it performed? Why? I don't remember. Did your father actually write the script? I'm not sure. I can't remember if he did or not. Ah, that's fine then. By the way, Thomas, in your call, you said Leah could become an actress and your father would help her. Did I? What did Leah say? That's the thing, she didn't say anything. Said nothing. Nothing? Did she not hear me? I assume she did, but she didn't respond. In fact, Leah didn't say a single word the entire call. Nothing? At all? Yes. Any idea why? I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe she... No, I don't. Thomas? Are you okay? I'm fine. About your unfinished call. Final call of my life. That one, yes. I actually couldn't hear part of it. The last bit, right before the moon fell and the world ended. You kept speaking. But your voice grew quieter and quieter until I couldn't hear you anymore. So if you could hear that, then maybe you could figure out why Leah never said anything? But then again, maybe Leah did talk and just couldn't hear her? I wonder. That must have been it. Leah and I were incredibly close. How close, would you say? Surely she would have at least said something. I suppose. Is there any way for you to decipher the last bit? About that, apparently I'm having trouble hearing it because your memory is unstable. So if your memories were restored, I assume I'd be able to. If you could just recall more about the things that were important to you. Like Leah, perhaps. See. I do want to remember them. Both Leah and the thief. Honestly, the thought of remembering scared me. Not sure why, though. But thank you. Thanks to you, Mary. I think I'm ready now. If I get my memories back, you can hear the rest of the call, right? I should be. Yes, I believe so. I want to get my memories back. But how do I do that? Maybe I can figure something out. Really? Yes, this phone might have the power to give us some hints. Mary, please. I want my memories of Leah back. Okay. We're gonna try reversing the phone number, maybe, and see if we can get a hold of Leah. Okay. I want to know more about Leah, too. Thank you, Mary. I'm going to hang up for a bit, okay? Just wait right there. Okay, good luck, Mary. I'll see if I can remember anything as well. Okay, don't push yourself, though. I'll call you back. Thomas. Begged me so desperately. Couldn't turn him down. Can we really restore his memories? I have to give it my all. Nothing in this room is related to Thomas. I have to think of something. If only Hamlet were here. Of course. Why, hello again, Mary. All going smoothly, I take. Nope. Thank goodness you're here. I need to ask you something. Do you have a phone number to Leah by chance? It's about Thomas. Will you please help me restore his memories? My, he really is placing all his bets on you. Well done, Mary. You're certainly living up to the title of the world's last confidant. What? Doing a good job, and would you believe it? Earned new third-party members. Third party? What was that again? Oh, people you who can no doubt lend you a helping hand or paw if you prefer. I've written them down in your notebook, the third-party number that is. I'll look later. I need it right now, actually. Now I shall once again take my leave. Just check your notebook for the third-party number. And with that, I bid good luck. Wait, could you explain? Uh, it's gonna be backwards, isn't it? Oh wait, it's the guys that left me. Ira and Checo? There are new numbers in my notebook. Wait. Okay, hold on. Let's see. With Ira first. 1276. First time calling this number. Hello? Oh. Someone's singing? Can never escape self-hate. Why do you sound so happy? So you would always believe in, I can live on my own. Oh my, when did I start singing? Hello? Oh dear, did you hear all that? Yes. Well, how was it? Did I sound good? It took a few heartstrings, maybe. How should I answer that call? You're a great singer. Yes, I thought it was pretty good. Aha, you flatter me. I was just singing to myself because I have to, you see. Have to? Otherwise, I may forget something very important. Is it just me or does she sound sad? Listen, I was just out on a walk, strolling along, humming to myself. I saw it. The moon falling from the sky. And it was so fast. In fact, at first I thought it was the other way around and I was going towards it. Like I was falling up into the sky and I'd land into the crater or something. But no, the moon was falling towards me. I got so scared I started singing. As loud as I could. Because you know, you can't be scared when you're belting it out on the top of your lungs. And I'm still singing. But now, I feel like if I keep singing, I can go back to before the moon fell. I know I'm repeating myself, but if I don't sing, I'll start to forget. Forget everything important to me. Oh, come to think of it, who are you? Mary. Have you heard of me, perhaps? Mary, is it? Afraid I have no idea who you are. And I'd hardly think you know anything about me either. Let's start from the beginning thing. My name is Ira. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Ira. Important. Hey, what's the important thing you don't want to forget? It's my memories of someone. A girl I'd known for years. Girl. Could this be the key to restoring Thomas's memories? Was the girl's name Leah and she looked like a rabbit, perhaps? Ira, what you just said. The girl you don't want to forget. That girl's name, was it? Yeah? Did you happen to be named Leah? Leah. Yes, that was her name. The girl I absolutely mustn't forget. Her name is Leah. Yeah. Thank you. I was about to forget her name. That's why I have to keep singing her song. Reminding myself about her. Singing her song. You could never escape self-hatred. So you would always always believe in I can live on my own. It really takes me back to sing this together all the time. I miss her voice. That clear, angelic voice. Angelic. I wish I could have heard it too. Better make a note. Ira, could you tell me about Leah? You want to know more about Leah? What was your relationship to Leah? Connection to Leah, what should I say? I know our friend Thomas. He's also forgetting things about Leah. He's eating at him really badly. That's why I'm looking for information on Leah to help her remember. No, Thomas? Yes, I've never met him in person, but we talked on the phone and became friends, I suppose. Becoming friends over the phone. What a coincidence. Just like Thomas and Leah. Were they the same? You don't know. I have some ideas, but not concrete. Thomas and Leah were phone pals. Yes, like pen pals, but over the phone. Two of them never once met in person. They bonded entirely over the phone. Okay, so Thomas had no idea how Leah looked like. Just over the phone. Okay, noted. Friends who only knew each other over the phone. Yes, I don't think they ever met in person. Why not? Leah's parents wouldn't allow her to go outside. Okay, so that's one of the things I was thinking of. Because she couldn't come outside. And I was thinking maybe parents? But why is that? She was always stuck inside the mansion, day in, day out. Oh, mansion, you say? She was a rich lady? Why didn't Leah's parents let her go out? Because it was dangerous for her outside. Dangerous? Like allergic reaction dangerous? Or something else dangerous? Outside? Why didn't Leah's parents let her go out? Her parents were rather overbearing for one, and there was another reason. Leah was born blind. She was born blind? So her parents raised her entirely blind. I see. I should definitely write that down. I think I'm beginning to understand Leah now. Say, Ira, how do you know so much about Leah? That's because I worked at her home. I was a housekeeper since before she was born. I know everything about her from A to Z. Oh, that makes sense. What should I ask Ira about? She wanted to become an actress. Leah wants to become an actress, right? Yes, very much so. Why did she want to become one when, you don't need to dance around it. Why would a girl who can't see or even leave the house want to become an actress? Leah's never even attended a play, much less seen one. That's what everyone thinks, no? It's not hard to guess. Yes. Well, we have Thomas to thank for that. What did he do? He made her fall in love with theater. Poor girl had been kept inside from childhood, never once experiencing the outside world. Then along came Thomas, who told her of the wonders of the stage, and the rest is history. Did he take her to the theater, even though she couldn't see anything? I'm afraid Leah never told me the specifics. All I know is Thomas's stories of the theater thrilled her to no end. I see. I could ask Thomas about that. See what Thomas has to say later. Do you know why she couldn't answer? You might already know this, but apparently Leah was really going to become an actress just like she wanted. Thomas managed to convince his father to write a play with her. Going to become to be an actress. Father's writing the script himself. He'll make you shine like a star. So he wants you to come visit. Don't worry, you'll be in good hands. Father and I will be waiting for you at the theater. And yet, Leah never responded to him. Thomas's father wrote a play starring Leah? His father was a very famous playwright, if I'm not mistaken. Right, if he wrote a play for her. Truly might have been a bona fide actress overnight, but was it really Thomas's father who wrote it? I assume so. Something seems off. I feel as though someone else wrote it. The person who wrote the script was Thomas himself, maybe? Yes, that's it. That must be it. Or why didn't I consider that? Thomas wrote it. He wrote the script for Leah's play. Thomas himself said his father did. Then both of them must have written one. Both. Thomas also wrote a script. Sure of it. Father and son butting heads, writing their own script for Leah's play. That's why they kept Leah waiting for her so long. She was waiting by the phone all day, for a long time. Yes, that'd explain it. But then, in the end, Leah faced such a... What? What happened to her? I'm sorry, I don't feel very well. I have to sing. Okay, sure, are you okay? You can never escape self-hate. Ira? But you would always believe in I can live. Everyone's calling you. I'll call you back. Did an accident happen to... Yeah, maybe? I can't hear Ira anymore. Seems there's something related to Leah that neither she nor Thomas can bear to talk about. I think I might have made Ira remember some pain. Okay. Checo. 920. Okay, let's try you. Greetings, you've reached a playwright who turns frowns upside down. Comedy genius Checo the Great. Apologies, but I, Checo the Great, am currently away right now. After the beat, if you please put your best foot forward, worst foot forwarder, and give us your wittiest pun. It is worthy I, Checo, of greatest fame, to call you back. What? Wants to hear a pun? Seriously? How is this going to give me information on Thomas? I've got two ideas, actually. Might work. A really good one. I'll give him an intellectual pun. I wonder if he'll even get it. Pun? Sorry, I'm not very phony. Not bad if I do say so myself. Pun has been recorded. The Grey will personally hear it and decide if you are worthy of his time. Farewell. I wonder if he'll actually call back. Call both new numbers. Time to go over what I've learned. Ira was a housekeeper at Leah's house. It's because I worked at her home. I was a housekeeper since before she was born. I know everything about her from A to Z. Yes, that's it. That must be it. Oh, why didn't I consider that? Thomas wrote it. He wrote the script for Leah's play. I learned a lot about Leah. Girl with the voice of an angel. Should have spoken to her. What did Ira mean when she say Leah is such a... Her answer just leads to more questions. The comedy playwright, Checo, was it? The one I left a message for. Told him a really good pun. I hope he likes it. Sorry, I'm not very phony. I'm fairly confident in my wordplay. I do say so myself. I wonder if Checo will call me back. He will. I know he will. Oh, that must be him right now. He must have really loved that pun. Could it be Thomas, perhaps? Or is it Checo returning? I'll accept either or. Oh, it's Thomas. Mary! Oh, good. I got through. Thomas? I tried remembering by myself. About Leah, the theater, and other things. But nothing clicked. Please, help me, Mary. All my precious memories are slipping away. I can feel myself growing emptier inside. Don't push it, Thomas. I found out lots of stuff about Leah. Just calm down and I'll share it with you. Leah. Please, Mary, tell me about Leah. Who was she to me? I can't remember. Phone pals. Who was your phone pal? Two often talked over the phone, right? Yeah, you're right. Leah was my phone pal. Couldn't leave the house, so I'd always talk to her over the phone. But why? Why couldn't Leah leave the house? She was an inquisitive girl, always wanting to explore the outside world. But she couldn't. Why? Why can't I remember anything about someone so important to me? Don't worry, I'll tell you. Leah couldn't leave the house because strict parents. Leah couldn't leave the house because she was blind. And her parents being very protective over her. Parents didn't allow her to go out because it was dangerous, right? Yeah, that's it. Leah was blind, that's why she couldn't leave the house. She longed for the theater experience. That's why she called our theater. What exactly did we talk about? I can't remember. Why? So close. Mary, what did we... It's okay, Thomas. You two were that close. I'm sure it'll come back to you soon. Also talk about many different things, but I imagine they mainly spoke about... Thomas and Leah talked about... theater. I mean, you were the one that introduced her to the idea of theater and how fun it is. Talk about theater. Told her lots of amazing stories about theater, didn't you? That's how she grew so fond of it. And why she dreamed of becoming an actress, or so I heard. You're right. You're exactly right. Mary, I just remembered. Every day, I'd read scripts out loud for her. And over time, it drew to a whole world. Every day I looked forward to hearing his voice. Yes, it's all coming back to me now. Each and every play we talked about. Leah loved my father's plays especially. Whenever we discussed the play, I felt like I became a living, breathing part of its world. Leah could always tell how a character truly felt, even if it wasn't part of the script. Each time she'd surprise me with something new, and each time my heart would flutter a little more. Reading scripts together was so much fun. It was like she was taking me by the hand to meet these characters in the flesh. I really admired her for that. Thank you. Truly. I managed to get back some of my precious memories. All thanks to you. Sorry about earlier, by the way. I lost myself for a minute there. Could you refresh my mind? You know a person named Ira, perhaps? By the way, Thomas, you know Ira? Ira? Oh. Leah's housekeeper, right? She answered the phone for her a few times. Yes, that's her. She filled me in on a lot. Ah, no wonder you know so much about Leah. Color me impressed. You managed to find Ira as well. Alright, can we talk about Leah a bit more? Sure, I'd be happy to. Could you refresh my mind? Are you okay now, Thomas? Yeah, I feel so much better now. Thank you, Mary. You helped me remember so much about Leah. I'm really glad you're here. To hear. Do you refresh my mind? Okay, let's see what's in the notebook. We're gonna talk about everything that we just already talked about. Yeah, I've gone to theater because of you. Maybe? I did read Arthur's plays, so in a sense, that might have been the spark. I don't think I deserve much credit. I just gave her the opportunity. She grew to love the theater on her own. And I really appreciated that. See? No one else my age was in theater, you see. Leah, though, it was amazing. You only had to hear a script once and she could perfectly recall every line. Just once? Yeah. That's why I'd read the same script twice. What for? I'd read it all out the first time. And then since Leah would memorize it, see now the second time, we take turns picking parts for each other to act out. Sounds like fun. It goes back and forths almost every day. All that often? Yeah, almost daily. Back then, I get excited just seeing the phone. Jot this down. You refresh my mind. Pals. I heard you two are strictly film pals? Really never met in person? No, not even once. But I know how she looks. I saw a picture of her. Wait, where did I get a picture of her from? Refresh my mind? Yeah, how did you get a picture of her? Was it sent by mail? According to Ira, Leah had the voice of an angel. Yes, that's right. Her voice was as clear as crystal, and it had this comforting warmth to it. Voice of an angel. Yeah, no better way to describe it. First time I heard her speak, honestly, I was dumbstruck. How did you first hear her? The phone in the ticket booth rang, and I just happened to pick up. Called you out of the blue? Her voice was so pretty. I never heard anything like it before. My jaw was on the floor. Okay, jot that down. Could you refresh my mind? Blind. Yeah, I couldn't see, right? Yeah, that's why she relied on her hearing to experience the joys of the... Sometimes she could hear bits of the play coming through my end. That was enough for her. Just from those sounds alone, the world of theater blossomed in her. We had so much fun chatting about it. We'd sit there and listen to the plays, and come up with new plot lines or dialogue for the side character. Sounds nice. Is there anything else you know? Please, I want to hear more about Leah. Did you maybe write a script for her, or was it truly your dad? Oh, by the way, Thomas, obviously you like theater. Have you ever acted in or written a play yourself? I was said you were the one who wrote the script for Leah's play, although she might have been mistaken. Huh? Uh, Me? Write a script? Uh, um, Thomas? What's wrong? Did I really write a script as well? I never wrote a script. I wasn't supposed to write a script. Oh. Wait, was his father that strict? Did his father just throw all his script writing into the fire? Was his father envious of his own son? Thomas? Are you okay? Thomas? Thomas? Uh, Mary? I'm fine. Sorry about all that. Looks like my memory is unstable, just like you said. What happened? I almost remembered something unpleasant. Pleasant. I'm fine, Mary. Mind if I hang up for a bit? I need a breather. Of course. It's not. Take as long as you need. I'll call you back when I feel better. Thanks for understanding, Mary. I'll talk to you later. Poor Thomas. This is okay. Sound like he was in pain. I might have touched a nerve. Again, Mary. Ran quite well, it seems. Hamlet. Hamlet, I can't say things are going well. Why is that? I may have touched a nerve with Thomas. I never wrote. I wasn't supposed to write a script. The moment I asked if he'd self, it suddenly sounded like he was in pain. Obvious indication that his memory. You have not deviated from protocol in the slightest. Protocol? What protocol? You keep saying that, but what is it? I am referring to the steps to save Thomas, of course. Does that mean Thomas's soul is on the track to being saved? After all, Thomas himself wished for his memories to return, no? That's true, I suppose. Ray jotted it down. How diligent. I what? That Thomas wants his memories back. I've jotted the symbol down for you. Restoring Thomas's lost memories is your top priority. You're on track to saving him. Now go, learn more about the boy named Thomas. And with that, I shall be taking my leave again. Farewell! Fear not, I shall return again, Mary. Where the hell are you going off to so often? This was so happy to talk about Leah. I might have said something to her. Thomas wishes for his memories to return. Suppose. Then again. Oh, the yawns are getting to me. Thomas wants to remember. Does he have to remember the scripts too? I should look into that. Is that going to be Checo this time? Could this be from Thomas? Hello? Hello? Who is this? Hello, hello, hello. Is this Mary? Thanks for reaching out. Yes, I'm Mary. Hello. Great, great. Just one thing I want to confirm with you. Sorry, who is this? What do you mean? confirm. Are you the one who came up with the pun? Sorry, I'm not very phony. Oh, are you the one I left the message for? That I am. Check out the Great. At your service. Are you the one who came up with the pun? Sorry, I'm not very phony. My pun was, sorry, I'm not very phony, right? It's my best work, if I do say so myself. Yes, that was me. Ah, just as I suspected. Sorry, I'm not very phony. That there's a pun to be intended. And Mary, only a wordsmith of your caliber could have spun it, I reckon. Means my hunch was right on the money. Thank you. Mary, lay another one-liner on me. Just one good pun is all I'm asking. I'm begging on my knees here, Mary. Slack my jaw one more time and make me say this punster is pun-stoppable. Alright then. I have another pun. Hit me. I can't recall any good ones. Can't recall any good ones. No doubt about it. You're a legend, Mary. I'm in such awe I could cry. You must have been a comedy writer yourself before the moon fell. I too was a humble merchant of Chuckles. Once upon a time. Chuckles the clown! I can tell you and I cut from the same cloth. Should I be flattered? I don't feel like that's a compliment. Alright then, Mary. Let's begin the conversation. Hey, do you know someone named Thomas? Could I ask, what's that? You want a pun from me? Positive today, aren't you, Mary? Do you know a boy named Thomas? Who cares? Let's talk puns instead. The cornerstone of comedy. Great puns make great playwrights. Trying to play off your ignorance like that. Why are you so nonchalant about your non-talent? Anyway, about Thomas. Thomas this, Thomas that. Put a sock in it. Yes, of course I know Thomas. I can tell you everything about him, and I can make it a pun to boo. Oh, okay. I want to know more about him without the puns, please. Yeah. He can't go one sentence without putting a pun in it, can he? What's that? You want more puns out of little me? Oh, he's gonna ignore. Fine then, you want puns? Tell me about the puns. Just asking, why do you love puns so much? Why? Because I'm a comedy writer. Check out the Great, nonetheless. Gotta be well versed in the art of wordplay to squeeze laughs out of an audience. Comedy hunts for clever puns, while tragedy preys on human misfortune. That's why tragedy writers are all hacks, like Thomas's old man. Oh. Thomas's old man, you say? So you aren't his father. Oh, look at me. I make stuff for entertaining. I write masterpieces that leave masses in tears. Hooey on his masterpieces. So he knows Thomas's father. It seems like Checo knows Thomas's father. Have you heard of a girl named Leah? Say, do you know anything about Leah? Leah? Yeah, Leah. That rings a bell. Ah, the thing you pull to open a trapdoor. No, that's a lover. A monkey with a black and white tail. That's a lemur. And what, pray tell, is a Leah? I need more information. Or what is a Leah? Draco seems to know about Leah. Do I have anything to jog his memory? Angelic voice. Could I ask about Leah again? I heard she has a beautiful voice. Oh, for sure. It was extraordinary. Oh. I know her, the blind girl, right? You knew? Yeah, sure I knew. Can't count how many calls I took for him. Pipes like that on one so young. That girl's voice was too pretty for her own good. Too pretty. How are punchlines ever going to land with that, eh? but with her voice. I picture her acting in the tragedy like what Thomas's old man wrote. But then, Leah performed one of Thomas's old man's scripts. It would have gone down in history. Seems like Checo knew Thomas's father. Did I ask about Leah again? I heard she was Thomas's phone pal. That they were. Vlad always had a smile on his face when they chatted. Seems like Checo knew Thomas's father. That's all I can ask about. Tell me about the father. Did you know Thomas's father too? Of course I did. Man soars up the sale charts like a bird. And built a whole theater with the cash. All he did was make people cry, yet he sat happy on his high horse on his own darn theater. It's even got his name plastered all over it. How's that fair? Were they perhaps buddies and he was just kicked aside, I guess? Is that why he's jealous and envious? What gives him the right? He was just like me back in the old days. Oh, did you know him back then? Did I? I didn't just know him. We were the best of friends. Oh, this is very personal to you then. Don't I know it? Everything's changed the second he got famous. How so? We went from best friends to co-workers. He became the theater owner and I punched the tickets. That sounds less like co-workers and more like... Up. We worked alongside each other, okay? I wore the finest clothing, punched the finest tickets, and the finest hole punch. Though I admit Thomas's old man prepared it all. Took great pride in that theater, he did. Even us ticket punchers had top-notch uniforms. Regardless, I'm the one who taught Thomas the art of ticket punching. You did? For sure. Worked the ticket booth together. Taught him everything I knew. What's that? You want more puns out of little old me? Have you heard of the word self-hatred before? You have self-hatred inside. Of course I do, isn't it obvious? Yes, of course. I have it. To prove it, I can't remember Thomas's old man's name. Huh? Can't. No, I just don't want to remember. Throughout my life, I'd always compare myself to him. I felt jealous and insignificant. Harry? Yes? Why? Why didn't my plays sell? They're filled with puns by Checo the Great. Everyone loves puns, don't they? Do you like puns, Mary? I mean, I like a good pun. But I could also say it's just not like for everyone. And if you put a pun in every single sentence, then it just loses its factor. I'd say I like them. Then why did my plays sell? I want to be popular too. No, not just popular. I want to be famous. I want to unveil a new play alongside Thomas's old man. Checo the Great deserves to have adoring fans. To get asked for autographs, get interviews, and ride his high horse into the sunset. To put out a self-help book. I even had a title prepared. Pronounce your rivals. 101 ways to sell your comedy. Anything. I'll do anything to be famous. I'd even write tragedies if I had to, darn it. Why couldn't I become famous? Why? I just want to get filthy rich and marry a pretty actress. I see. Ooh. Blowing off some steam. You okay? Ooh, glad I got it off my chest. That's nice. Is that your responsible little me? No. Tell me more about yourself. Say you worked with Thomas. That's right. Lad and I worked the ticket booth together. At Thomas's old man's theater. You could say Thomas and I were co-workers. Ah, I see. Thomas, the lad wants to be a playwright. Right. Greater than his old man, even. He manned the booth during the day, watched plays from the wings in the evening. Then stayed up all night, practicing his script writing. Wow. Yeah, hardest worker I've ever seen. His passion for theater ran real deep. What were his scripts like? Well, in terms of puns, he might have given me a run for my money. Not bad. I'm curious to know what the stories were about. He let me read a script of his once. It was, how do I put this? Not something you call a child wrote. Not something you think a child wrote. What was it about? Short, the overarching theme was self-hate. Everyone's got self-hatred, but the emotions most folks want to avoid. Tackled them head on. While I was lying in bed, dreaming up bad puns. Thomas slaved away at his desk, weaving stories all night long. Let's see. Checo remembers Leah and Thomas. Maybe he knows about their calls? Tell me a pun. Okay, tell me a pun. Got it. Okay, you're not ready for this one. Sorry, I'm not very phony. How's that? A true masterpiece. That sounds like the pun I made. Ah! It's just a coincidence. Mine's got its own flavor. Checo remembers Leah and Thomas. Maybe he knows something about their calls. Did you know that Leah wanted to be an actress? Apparently, Thomas promised Leah that he'd make her actress. Do you know anything about that? Now that I think about it, yeah. Thomas came to me for advice once. Said he promised to make her a star, but hadn't the means. Them future bigwigs sure left spinning larger than life tales. Lucky for him, his old man was already a world-famous playwright. So, here's what I told him. Go ask your old man, or thereabouts. Said he didn't know how, so I coached him up on the word and two. I want Leah to star in one of your plays, father. And so, off he went. How did it turn out? And how did it turn out? Went off without a hitch, believe it or not. Thomas worked up the courage to ask his old man. It seems to me like he and his dad didn't have the best relationship, I guess. In a sense. Then almost overnight, Leah got cast. Wow, that's amazing. There was. I've jotted all that down. Thomas was over the moon when Leah got the part. But what happened to the script? What do you mean? Oh, it's just my gut's telling me they butted heads over it. Can't put my fingers on it though. Come to think of it, what happened to the script Leah's play? Okay, so I'm guessing Thomas really wanted Leah to do a play from his script, but his father was like, no, we're gonna do my script, and then the father, in a fit of rage, ended up throwing the scripts into the fireplace. Can I ask about Leah's play? Script specifically. Thomas wrote it. Well, both Thomas and his old man said they wrote one, but the old man was never one to share credit. I had a feeling that would be the case. Are you sure you remember correctly? Of course I do. I recall enough to play them both in a one-man show. The scene opens with Thomas peering up like so. You don't have to perform it. Both Thomas and his father wrote scripts for Lena's play. Sure, Ira said the same. Okay, wrote that down. After that, Thomas started wasting away right before our eyes. I couldn't bear to watch. Huh? What do you mean by that? Thomas got caught up in his own tragedy. Poor lad was too sensitive to write sad stories like that. Those who wrote tragedies ended up in one. Caught up in tragedy? How do you mean? Thomas's face. Can't forget it. Echo? Thomas got thinner and thinner, day after day. He started starving himself? And all I could do was watch. So he just kept on writing. Checo, is something wrong? Was Thomas neglecting himself? Stop caring for himself? For some reason my heart feels heavy. Harry, someone just coming back so quick. I'm tired. Funds aren't coming to me. Can we continue this later? You okay? I just need to catch my breath. Sorry, but I have to go. Okay. I understand. Bye for now, Checo. Thomas asked his father to He said yes. Leah got the part. It's going fine. Then Thomas wasted away. What did Checo mean by that? Stopped without a hitch. Worked up the courage to ask his old man. Then almost overnight, Leo was cast in. After that, Thomas started wasting right before our eyes. Our lad was too sensitive to write sad stories. Those who wrote tragedies ended up in one. Thomas's face. Can't forget it. What happened to Thomas? Did I tell him about this? He does want to get his memories back. Oh, what to do? Hamlet. Know what to do. Hamlet! 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 Found out Thomas asked his father to help make Leah an actress. Should I tell him? Thomas said he wants to remember. Why was that again? See, Mary, I think if I get my memories back, you get the rest of the call, right? That's right, his unfinished call. Thomas wants to know what I could. It's unfinished. The final call of his life. Yeah, I know. I did something horrible to you. That's why you won't say anything. Why I can barely hear. Just wants to know what happened next. So let's try calling Thomas again. 052. Mary, sorry for losing my mind early. Are you doing okay? You okay? Yeah, thanks. That break was just what I needed. Glad to hear. I want to get my memories back as soon as possible. I did find something new. Do you want to know? You did? Yes, please, tell me. I want to remember everything and fast. Okay, please tell me everything. Why are you so eager? Say, why are you so eager to remember? Because I want to know the last part of the call you told me about. My unfinished call, right? Yes, that's right, but that last part when his voice faded out. If I get my memories back, and tell me what happened then. Leah and I were really close. Consider her my best friend, and I'm sure she felt that way about me too. Best friend. I'm sure if I tried that hard to reach her, she would have answered me. You think? Leah would always answer me, right? I'd like to think so. The last thing Leah said was really, really important, or even if it was a bad joke. Not knowing just, I don't know, hurts. Please tell me everything, Harry. You did ask your father to star her in the role. Thomas, you asked your father for a favor. You wanted him to make a play starring Leah. What? I asked father for a favor. Yes, you did. For Leah's sake, from the bottom of your heart. Do you remember? Oh yeah, father. He was always so busy. I hardly ever saw him. But I called him up and asked, Mary, what happened after that? I know I'm getting close. I got the starring role. Kept your promise. Yeah, I got the starring role. Preparations for the play were well underway, no? You have nothing to feel guilty about. I kept my promise. Yes, you promised to make Leah an actress and that's what you did. No, you're wrong. Huh? But didn't you get the part? Not that, the whole play. The play was never performed. I broke my promise. Only because the moon fell. That's not your fault, Thomas. No, you're wrong, Mary. That's not it. I broke my promise. I ruined Leah's dream. How could I forget? Leah, I have to call. It should go through. Today's the day. Leah, we can finally talk again. Leah, say something. I know you're there. Leah! Thomas, what's wrong? Thomas? It's no use, the line's dead. Thomas gets some of his memories back? Seemed really upset. I hope it's okay. Oh, phone's ringing. Wait, could it be... Good news, Leah. Going to be an actress. Father wants to create a new play with you as the lead. Really believes in your talent. Said you're going to be famous one day. So he wants you to come visit. Don't worry, you'll be in good hands. Father's writing the script himself. He'll make you shine like a star. Father and I will be waiting for you at the theater. It's fine, Leah. Take as long as you need. I'll wait for your answer however long it takes. Leah, I know. I did something to you. That's why you won't say anything, isn't it? I can hear Thomas so much better now. There's still some muffled parts here, but I think I get what he's trying to say. You're still mad at me, aren't you? You didn't. That. I know, so you'll never pick up again. Even though I know I'll never get through to you. Can't help it. Still keep trying to call. I keep talking into this silent phone. Over and never pick up again. What's going on? Is Leah not even on the phone? Leah, please. I want you to pick up. Please. Leah. Thomas's call. It's never connected all along. And then just like that, moon. Well? Did an accident happen to Leah that she possibly died early? Is that why she can't answer? What was that all about? It wasn't that Leah refused to say anything. She never picked up at all? Intriguing. Quite the plot twist, no? To think that Thomas's unfinished call never connected in the first place. Is that when he started to waste away? Did Thomas discover that Leah was quite possibly dead and she would never pick up the phone again? And so that's why he convinced himself to keep trying to call her either way? And started neglecting taking care of himself? Hamlet. Is he just talking to himself the whole time? Indeed, a tragic monologue, one might call it. Does that even count as an unfinished call? It does, so long as the desire to connect remains. Desire to connect. Should jot this down. Didn't connect anyone? Leah did not pick up. Leah never picked up, not even once. Thomas's unfinished call. I know it's useless, but I can't help it. I still keep trying to reach you. Talking into the silent phone, just like this. Thomas's call never got through to Leah. Why would anyone be on the phone on the other side? What made Thomas do that? Why not ask him yourself? I'm scared to face him. I think I'd rather find out what happened first. What do I do now? I want to figure out what happened before talking to Thomas. But who would know about it? I think I know. Ira should know. 276. Maybe she'll be comfortable talking now? I need some time to process this before. In this case, I dare say actions speak louder than thoughts. Perhaps you should ask someone familiar with the situation. Possibly. Now, calm down. Why is it that Leah did not answer the phone? Why not ask someone who might hold the answer? Oh, it's going to be Ira. Enough already, Thomas. We have to forget about Leah. What? Ira, it's me, Mary. Oh, just you, Mary. Sorry, I just assumed. What's that about? You sounded like... Ang? You're really angry about something. Oh, it's nothing. It's just, well, everything's back. Back? What's back? The memories. They've come back. You remember now? Yes, that's why for a second, I thought it was Thomas calling. They assumed it was Thomas calling. memories came back. So this was before the moon call. Thomas called the house over again, more times than I can count. That's why, well, when I heard the phone ring, I just assumed it was him. Someone's calling all this time? Say that, yeah. Just at a specific time every single day. Same time he used to talk to Lee. But by that point, Leah wouldn't have picked up anyway. So I began to ignore the phone. It kept ringing all throughout the house, over and over. After a while, I couldn't take it anymore and went out on the blocks before he'd call. I knew it sounded creepy, but please don't blame Thomas. It's not his fault. Did he do that? Do you think Thomas called on the day the moon fell too? I'm sure he did. Oh, I see. Ah, yes. That explains why. When the moon came roaring down, the house phone was ringing the whole time. Harry, sure you're keen to ask. Why didn't Leah pick up the phone? No? Yes. Okay, I'll tell you. See, about a year before the moon fell, Leah ran away from... Did she get into an accident? Is she even still alive? All we had left of hers was a single note. Poor girl went out on her own. That was the one thing she promised her parents she'd never do. There was somewhere she just had to go, apparently. Sure, I don't need to spell it out for you. Was it theater? Yes, she had her heart sound the theater, but not to attend a play or rehearse one. It was to be with Thomas, no doubt. See Thomas? Yes. Fortunately, for all her courage, she was still a blind young girl, going into town for the first time alone. She might have gotten lost, maybe slipped and fell into a ditch. As to say, all I know is she never made it to the theater. No one knows where she went. Leah? Sing. We didn't realize she was gone until hours after the fact. Turned the town upside down looking for her. Roamed every nook and cranny from the town square to the outskirt ruins. Up the mountains, through the forest, down the rivers, everywhere. We walked night and day, calling out Leah, Leah. Almost like we were singing. Everyone searched high and low. We spared no effort. But we never found her. A year passed. Well, that was it. The end. Is that the burden you're carrying, Ira? I suppose it is, yes. All of it, at this point. In fact, Leah never came to me about going to the theater. How I didn't spot her the day she left. How long it took me to realize she was gone. How I couldn't find her. The more I looked for her, the more I knew Leah was gone. Having hope just made it hurt all. Perhaps that explains it. Why, when you spoke earlier, Mary, the first thing that came to mind was the phone that wouldn't stop ringing. Was Thomas calling. I was too scared to face the music and pretend not to notice. But surely there was at least something I could have said to him. And yet I ignored it for a whole year. Ira. Sorry for bringing all this up. I'm not sure if I can find the right word. But I'll tell Thomas for you. But don't worry, it'll be okay, I think. Really? Then I'll leave it in your hands, Mary. Alrighty-roo. I'm holding you to that promise, Mary. Make Thomas smile again. I'm sure that's what Leah would want. She, yeah, she'd often say that. She loved Thomas's scripts. I think she would have wanted a different ending. She wouldn't want to see him hurting. So please, Mary, help Thomas. I'll definitely do that. I will. Trust me. I do, Mary. Thank you, Ira. You've been a great help. I should be the one thanking you. I'm really glad you listened. I'm going to give Thomas a call. Please do, Mary. Please help him. One soul freed. 2 more to go, I think. I had no idea Leah went missing before the moon fell. Thomas's unfinished call never went through because Leah was already gone. And on this page too. These are Ira's words. Make Thomas smile again. Thanks to Ira, I'm starting to see the full picture now. I better call Thomas to make sure her wish comes true. I still can't believe Hamlet wished me. That's normal now, isn't it? No point worrying each and every time. Phone's ringing. Wait, could it be Thomas? Or Checo? Oh, it's Checo. Hello, hello, Mary. Oh, hello, Checo. Glad I got through. Sorry, I actually need to call Thomas right now. Oh, perfect timing then. How so? I've got a little favor to ask. Mind lending an ear? Sure thing. You want to pass a message on to Thomas as well? Okay, I'll listen. Great, much obliged, Mary. So, what is it? Ahem. It's about Thomas, actually. You see, Mary? I hold Thomas in high esteem. You mean you respect him? Very much so. Especially as a playwright. He didn't find a harder work. His pen never stopped, come rain or shine. Didn't matter who was watching. Even if a living legend rejected his work. Even if he was shown the canyon separating them. No matter how hopeless things got, Thomas's pen kept moving. Unlike yours truly. So, I told you about Thomas's old man, didn't I? You did. He was a world-famous playwright. World-famous indeed. That man's plays were perfect in every way. So he demanded perfection out of his own work. And doubly so out of those around him. Even as a young lad, I hated being compared to him. Hated watching his plays too. The gaps between us were just too painfully obvious. Obvious and overwhelming. I was an ant compared to him. What's the point of putting pen to paper? Salt's not perfect. I recall thinking to myself. Never been able to finish writing a play since. Even when a surefire pun came when my pen was in hand. The next part never came. I'd write, erase, write, erase again. At the point I'd long forgotten what I wanted to write in the first place. After a while, it just became too exhausting. Got too tired to create much of anything. But not Thomas, no. Even with his old man's blinding talent shoved in his face. Despite living and breathing in his shadow, his spirit never broke. He kept writing no matter what. It was awe-inspiring. He was still just a lad. See, then something did break him. Poor lad was suffering. His haggard face carved in my memory. Didn't go away either. He was in rough shape, to say the least. Falling to pieces, cheeks went wet with tears. Echo, have your memories... My memories? Ha! Couldn't care less at this point. There are still more holes than I'd prefer. Can't even tell if Thomas's haggard face was real or just a figment of my imagination. Lad was hurting, that much I know. The way things are, I don't think I'd pass on even if I died. Find a way to help the lad, Mary. If anyone needs a helping hand, Tim. It's alright, I'll stay with Thomas. Really? You will? Thank you, and sorry you've got enough on your plate as it is. Now the puns might start flowing again. About time I picked myself up by the bootstraps. Lines from Thomas's play back to me, as it were. What lines? Dreams only end when they come true. Such a beautiful line. Perfect for Leah too. How I wish that just once I got to see them take the stage together. Mine too. My dream won't end until I see it through. Whoa, who turned on the waterworks? Mary, will you take care of Thomas? Okay, I will. Thank you, Mary. I'll talk to Thomas. Counting on you, Mary. Man, it is humid in my room. Echo was worried sick. Thomas must mean a lot to him. Ira told me, after Leah went missing, they ran away from home. Before the moon fell, Thomas called the house more times than I can count. Surely there was at least something I could have said to him. Yeah, I ignored it for a whole year. Mary, please, find a way to make Thomas smile again. I want to help Ira. Rico can't remember much at all, but he still cared so much about Thomas. Probably more than his old man has. He must have been really worried. The way things are, I don't think I'd pass on even if I died. Find a way to help the lad, Mary. If anyone needs a helping hand, it's him. I want to help Checo. I wonder if he'll come back if I'm in trouble. I don't know if I can do anything, but at the very least I can listen. I'm gonna be right back, just one moment. Okay, I just had to check on my cat. Hello? Hello, Thomas? Mary? Did you find anything? I know you're so desperate to find out. I heard every word of the final call of your life. Yeah. No, you wouldn't pick. But I still keep trying to reach. The day the moon fell, you called Leah's house, but you didn't answer. Phone kept ringing. I kept talking to Leah, but she never picked up. I already remember. I wanted to talk to Leah, but for some reason, she didn't answer me. I can't remember is why. Found that out too. Did? Tell me, please. Was it my fault? Did I do something wrong? I just don't know if I should tell you. Tell me, please, you have to. You don't know. I can't pass on. Mary, tell me. Did something happened to Leah? Why did she stop answering my calls? Well, why would Leah stop answering Thomas's calls? He wants to know, I'm gonna have to tell him. Because Leah ran away from home and went missing. You called her house every day and hoped she'd come back. Never answered. Kept ringing, but you kept talking to her. In the end, she never once came back, and well, that's what I got. What? Leah never picked up? I was talking to myself the whole time? She ran away from home, and I knew. She ran away because of me? No, that can't be, right? Because if what you're saying is true, and Leah ran away because of me, who am I? Thomas? Yeah, I was wrong about everything. It's all my fault Leah ended up like that. Uh-oh, he's gonna spiral. The spiraling guilt. Yeah, that's right, I remember now. Mary, I was a horrible person. I regret everything. If only I hadn't answered her call in the ticket booth that day. Choco had picked up instead of me. I don't think he'd have listened like I did. He'd just hung up. That way, I'd have never met her. If we'd never met, Leah never would have wanted to be an actress. Thomas? I'd have never let her down. You'd never have left home and gone missing. Thomas! Thomas isn't so much now, worse than ever. Mary, this is exactly what happened with Lucy. Thomas is caught in an endless thought spiral. You have tugged upon memories that ought not have been touched. I have a knack for doing that, it seems. Does that mean this is just like with Lucy? I have to choose words that touch Thomas's soul, right? Indeed, words filled with the utmost empathy for Thomas. Okay, I've got just the words. I just know it'll work this time. Here I go. What I have to do is choose words that'll touch Thomas' soul and break the cycle. Otherwise, he'll be trapped in this negative spiral forever. I have to choose the right ones. Thomas, can you still hear me? I want to accept you. I want to understand who you are. Me? Why bother? Leah's all that matters. Oopsies. What I have to do is... I want to save both you and Leah. Harry, think about Leah too. Not just me, right? Yes, I am. So please, I want to hear all about the two of you. But I couldn't do anything for her. I don't think that's true. After all, without you, Leah would have never learned how wonderful the outside world is. Thomas, you taught Leah how wonderful the outside world is. The outside world is wonderful, of course. It has theaters, where anyone can become anything they dream of. I promised her we'd build a stage together. She had so much talent in her voice. I can't remember. Why can't my head? I can't remember her voice. Thomas, please calm down. Someone's yelling at me. The voice is ringing in my ears. I'm scared. Help me. Alright, Thomas, you haven't forgotten. You told me yourself, right? About Leah's voice? Angelic. Such a beautiful angelic voice. Yeah, I never heard a heavenly voice like hers before. I couldn't believe it the first time. Right, first time, but we never really actually met. Yeah, now I remember. Parents won't let her go outside. But if that's true, then how did Leah and I get to know each other? I can't remember at all. Thomas, you're the one who told me about the day you and Leah first connected. Phone pals. What are you talking about? Ed. Oops. Yeah, called the theater. Yeah, called the theater. Oh yeah, it was. I remember now. It was a call from that day. I called the theater. I was cleaning inside when the phone on the wall started ringing. I figured it was just a customer wanting tickets, so I picked up without thinking much of it. Hello? You reached the theater. It's Thomas. How may I help you? To book tickets? I'd like to listen to a... Sorry? Want to listen? Not watch a play, but listen to one? That's right. Well, if you and buy it too. To close your eyes and listen to the actors. Listen over. Sorry, do you mean you can't come to the theater? Yes, so I want to listen over. May I ask why you can't leave the house? Because I'm blind. Just don't want me going outside. Oh, I understand. Alright, for me to listen. I'll pay for your ticket, of course. Oh, talk to, I mean the owner. I'll call you back. Let's do. That's how I met Leah. And then soon, we were calling each other every day. We don't leave the phone in the theater, so you read to her instead, right? Things like read your father's scripts. Yeah, father's works left a deep impression on her. She admired him from the bottom of her heart. Because of that, she started falling down the rabbit hole. She fell in love with theater until her heart was set on it. Her heart was set on it. Becoming an actress. That's right. She said so every time we talked. Even over the phone, I could tell her voice was so pretty. An angel's. Must have thought. Make her an actress no matter what. Yeah, one chance. Just one chance to prove herself, and the crowd would have adored her. I know it. So to turn Leah into an actress, you went to Papa. Asked his father. I had to beg my father for help. Make her an actress. Wait, I think I remember that now. Hello? Father? Sorry, I know you're busy with work, but there's something I need to ask you. And you're never at home, so this was the only way I could reach you. Sorry, I want to ask. I have a friend, Leah. She's blind, but could you help her become an actress? She has a really incredible voice. What? Really? You know about Leah? Did you answer one of her calls when I wasn't around? I had no idea. It turned out that father knew about Leah. He happened to pick up one of the times Leah called the theater. And even over the phone, her voice astounded him. Thomas, an angel called. He was talking about Leah's voice. Then father. What? You've already started writing a play for her? Wow, Leah will never believe this. Hear what I hear in her voice, too. Thank you, Father. I'm so happy right now. Father, if you don't mind, may I ask one more? It's about the, script for Leah's play. Father noticed Leah's talent without me pointing it out. But then, why? Why didn't Leah be an actress? Ah, of course. It was me. It was my fault. I'm the reason she couldn't become an actress. I ruined everything. I ruined Leah's dreams. Thomas, please calm down. Was he the one? Was he the one to throw the father's scripts in the fire? What do you mean by ruin her dreams? Sorry, you ruined her dreams. What happened exactly? Mary, I want to tell you, but it's so hard to get the words out. It's not that I couldn't do anything for her. I abandoned her. But then, you could never do that. After all, you are still desperate to help her. Look how desperate you are to help Leah, even now. Yes I am. Yeah, Maybe, do you really think so, Mary? Did I devote my life to helping Leah? I mean, Checo noticed how much you've declined in health. You worked yourself to the bone for her, I know, because you worked so hard day in, day out for Leah's sake. You wrote a script, didn't you? Thomas, you wrote your own script with Leah in the lead role, didn't you? I wrote one, too. Her. Or Leah. Father, sorry for calling again. I'm busy. About what I asked the other. Just wondering how it turned out. Yes, for Leah. Yes. Are you still going ahead with her play? You already finished the script? It's been... Wow. That writing, Father. Hmm? And what about mine? You said you'd think about using it, remember? Yes, you said so, Father. You promised to read my script. So, did you? It's not good enough. Would you use it? After Leah's play? Oh, so mine won't work. Yes, you're right, Father. No, I don't have any talent. But I'm trying my best. I rewrote it over so many times. What? Father, please don't say that. Uh, I'll keep trying as many times as it takes. Please, Father, I want to be part of this too, not just Leah. Please don't hang up on me. I wrote scripts over and gave them all to my father. I wanted to be the one to write Leah's play no matter what it took. I knew it wouldn't happen, I knew it, but I had to try or else. Leah would soar to new heights further away from me. My lack of talent tore me up inside. I was so desperate to keep up. I had to, or else I'd get left behind. Wait, Leah! At this rate, I'll be the only one left down here. My feelings didn't matter. It's not to watch my play anyway. Father didn't even consider what I. Soon enough, calls started pouring in. Hello, you've reached the theater ticket booth. Tickets for Leah's play? Sorry, opening day hasn't even been set yet. Really? You saw a poster? They're all over town. I had no idea. I'm sorry, sir. I should have known. When does Leah's play start? Let me ask. Sorry, the owner, just to be sure. Everything was moving forward while I was left in the dark. Posters advertising Leah's debut were everywhere. I kept calling to ask for more. The pressure was getting to me. If I didn't write a script good enough to get Father's approval soon, it would become more and more famous, and I'd be left behind, just talentless trash. Plays really were trash, not worth the paper I wrote them on. Sorry. No, right? Trash makes good kindling. Perfect for the middle of winter. Still remember that freezing cold. Father took a bunch of my scripts and tossed them into the fireplace. Either they were so bad that Father burnt them out of disgust, or this happened to be close by and he tossed them in without realizing. Man, your father's a prick! Whichever it was, I never asked, because I already knew that was the only way my scripts could be useful to anyone. Right, Mary? Thomas, don't be so hard on you. It's fine, Mary. I have to be hard on myself. Getting jealous of Leah's talent and hurting her. Serve it. Thomas? I haven't told you what happened now. Pretty soon, people all just ask, when is Leah's play going to start, and nothing else. I started to dread picking up the phone, and I started to think, Leah's going to be a big star very soon. So a talentless piece of trash like me shouldn't be talking to her. I have to put some space between us. No, actually, I want to distance myself from her. That's how I felt at that point. I hated myself for not having any talent. It hurt so much. So I made up my mind. I'd never call her again. I'd break it all off. That's what's best for her. And what's best for me before I break. Answer it! Shoot. I never answered Leah's calls again. I never called her myself. Then about a week after I cut contact, suddenly went missing. Leah snuck out of her house and tried to come to the theater alone. Far from making it there. Got lost somewhere in town and disappeared. Lots of people went looking for her all over town for weeks and weeks. We never found a trace of her. All those theater posters of her were changed to missing person flyers. That's when the regret sets in. I have to call Leah. Leah's waiting. I need to call her. Leah, it's me, Thomas. Are you still mad at me? Sorry. So sorry. Oh, still mad? I'll call you back later. I have to call Leah. Leah's waiting for me. Leah, it's me. Where are you right now? Someone nice, some nice person in town taking care of you? I sure hope so. So, one word, just one word is fine. Please pick up and answer me. Yeah, I called you again today. He was getting very depressed. It's been 100 days since you left. You think you can forgive me yet? Yes, you still need more time. Oh, my scripts? Of course, I still write every day. You want to know? I'm showing them to Father. I actually haven't. No. Wait, didn't I tell you? I haven't left this room since you disappeared. Not even once. This used to be the theater's dressing room. Theater's been closed. Ever since you disappeared. Stopped coming to... They blamed Father. Everyone's saying all sorts of things. He was using you since you're blind. That he saw you as a way to make even more money. That he pushed you too hard during rehearsals. And when you snapped under pressure, you ran away and died. That's what they think. Yeah. Now it's my turn to be the world-famous playwright in his place. Now that's why I'm writing scripts every day. Yeah, star, of course. I'm trying my best for you. So please, forgive me. Please, pick up the phone. Yeah. I have to call Leah. Yeah, please forgive me. I left home to visit me, didn't you? I've never left. I haven't stopped talking to you, right? Feelings. I think I understand him. He is very, very desperate. Felt the same way at one point. Are you going to embody Leah? Yeah, please. Up. I remember when I kept waiting for someone in... That call never came. Yeah, please. I remember when I kept calling someone important. Picked up. Wants to talk to you. I really want to talk. Yeah, it's been 300 days since you disappeared. Truth finally... Yeah, you're still alive. Only that, you're living happily somewhere. Just know it. You're alive, still angry at me. That's why you answer my calls. Glad I figured it out, actually. It's great that you're alive. Look at that. The moon is falling. It's noticed. Not that I... Moon can fall. The world can end. But at the very least, I want you to look. I want you to be there even if you're too angry to answer me. I want you to keep living. What should I do now? Listen for myself. Let's embody Leah. I don't know the first thing about Leah. What she's doing. Thomas must have thought it was a very... Yeah, at the same time, she was... very strong. That's why she was determined to go out and find Thomas on her own. But the same. It's like Leah. No matter how strong you are, the loneliness never goes away. That's why I decided to leave that room. Yes, I'm Leah. Yeah, please, answer the phone. Just this once. Please, answer me. Why, and... Hello, how have you been? Huh? I'm not hearing things, am I? It's Leah! Gee, have you forgot my voice? I know you've been calling me every day, Thomas. What? Leah, is it really you? Leah, is it really you? Of course it's me. Silly. Leah! Oh, the waterworks. Not crying on me, are you? Oh, he's crying. Oh, come now, I answered the phone. You should be happy, not bursting into tears. Thomas, what were you about to say just now? Something like if I answered just this once? What were you going to do? I'm here now, just like you wanted. Yeah, I want to apologize. I'm so sorry. Oh, well, I hear you, and I accept the apology. Right, I accept your apology. I know you've been hurt too. Thank you. Since you apologized and everything, favor? What? I want you to put me on stage with one of your scripts. Stage? But there aren't any, both ended, so... What are you saying, silly? Stages are whatever you want them to be. The biggest one is in our hearts. You told me about the theater every time we talked, remember? The words brought the stage to life within my mind. But, really? I guess. Whatever you want them to be. Wherever you want them to be. Right. Yeah, this time, let's build a stage together. Thomas, I feel walking. Giant wall. Yeah, that's one of the curtains. Always so exciting when the curtains open. It's like opening the door to a brand new. I'd always be on the edge of my seat waiting for that one magical moment. Thomas, I see many shining see many suns shining in the dark, even though I'm blind. Oh, I know. Those are the spotlights. Which lights shimmer down on us from the ceiling, making a star. Thomas, I hear a sound like ice falling. Yes, that's the audience's clap. Applause. I hear the applause echoing throughout. Endless applause ringing out from every corner of the theater. See? We made our own stage. Yeah, we're on stage right now. Hey, Thomas, I want to perform your play. Of course, let's do it right now. It's the title. It's a little embarrassing. At first, I went with self-hatred, but then I changed. At the end, I settled on "Ode to the Girl Who Saved Me." Aww! Was this girl? Who? Was the only person in the audience for a play. It's the one who saved us both. Aww! I wouldn't leave her without her. I want to thank her from the bottom of my heart. She's had a hard life too. I really hope she gets saved too. Well, first a bit backstage news. Hold on. Wait. Goodbye, Mary. Thomas! Wait! Wait, Thomas. Where are you going? Thomas? Thomas? Don't go. Why are you behind? Don't leave me here all alone. With you. I'm your friend. Oh, that was a really good one. Thomas? Oh shoot, I'm forgetting myself. I'm Leah, aren't I? Am I not? That's a big toy. That's a big cat toy. That's my memories. Where am I? I hung up. I'm not talking to anyone. Where am I? This room again. I recognize this place. I just can't remember where from. Why am I even here? No idea. Aren't back yet. Why do I feel so lonely? Empty room. That's right, I'm touching something in this room. Right, touching something in this room might bring back memory. There's something on the desk. It's a diary. Feels almost familiar. Side. Self-hate. Treated slave. Not me. Never have been. I was at home by myself when I heard a big flinching crackle behind. Turned. The house was surrounded by fire. There was nowhere to run. I was all alone. I cried and I. Whose diary is this? There's more on the next page. My ashes. Let's run away. Save me, Daddy. Suddenly. The phone had rang. Who is it? Is it Daddy? Hello? There. I thought I told you to never call me again. Who is this person? Help! The house is on fire! What? My house is on fire? Then don't just sit there. Get out on your own. I can't. Please, come save me. Save. Save me. Seems like Mary got abandoned herself. Save me. Save? Pull yourself together, Mary. You have already saved Thomas. There is no need to act anymore. I saved him? Wait, am I the one who wanted to be saved? Which girl? It's me. You ignored my warnings and interfered with the unfinished call again. Granted, you did save Thomas in the end. But even so, the end does not justify the means. I saved him, but I wasn't? I saved. Was I saved by someone? My words, Mary. Save Thomas at great risk to yourself, I might add. Save Thomas? Indeed, Mary. Now you have saved both Lucy and Thomas. I'd label how you handled their unfinished calls a breach of protocol, however. You could not refute results. You have saved them beyond all measures. Perhaps you can continue this string of succession with the next spirit at once. Guess you're up to the task now. So, it is getting late. I'm going to leave off here. Thank you for stopping by the stream. Have a good night, dream. See you on the next stream.